Thanks, Steve. Well, many parts of our region are seeing record levels of West Nile virus activity in mosquitoes. So how bad is it, and what can you do to protect yourself? Well, we have the answers today, thanks to our friend Dr. Rhodes, Chief of Infection Control and Hospital Epidemiology with the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Dr. Rhodes joins me now in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning, Eve.
So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So I know we were just chatting about how the Pennsylvania Department of Health does a really great job tracking mosquito activities. And I know we first discovered West Nile in Pennsylvania in the year 2000, right? What are we seeing now, Dr. Rhodes?
Well, thank you for inviting me to 69 News at sunrise.
Thanks for getting up early for us.
This is, by the way, the time of the day that mosquitoes bite especially well, sunrise and sunset. So you might want to change the name of the program just to reduce the speed.
Okay, well, I'm glad we got you inside.
So, but it's actually quite bad. I'm big into bicycle riding, and I can tell you every evening between, say, 7 and 8 o'clock at night, if you don't have mosquito protection on, it's not a fun ride. So, and that's different. I've been in the area like everybody who's been in Lehigh Valley for a long time. This is an unusual, we've had an unusual amount of rain. We still see large faux lakes out there, and it's going to take some days, if not weeks, till they're gone. And stagnant water is the breeding grounds for mosquitoes.
Yeah, so what's the main concern here, Dr. Rhodes? What are doctors like yourselves on the lookout for, on guard for right now?
Well, first, we are aware of the testing being done by professionals in Pennsylvania, and they tell us that all 67 counties in Pennsylvania have many positive specimens in mosquitoes. So the mosquitoes are here, the mosquitoes carry the virus. The two places they look for infection, practically speaking, are, of course, people, and they look at horses. Horses and people are particularly vulnerable. Fortunately, the number of human cases, at least so far, is fairly low. There have been 3, I think, reported total in Pennsylvania. It will astound me if that number remains low, given what we're seeing right now. This is the time of year that you start to see human cases. Late in the summer, early in the fall. Okay,
so you're expecting those numbers to go up a little.
On guard, because for individuals age 50 and above, that's a special risk. This virus, like a lot of viruses, has its own peculiarities. It can infect children and young adults, but the serious illness occurs, oddly enough, when people are 50 and over.
And I know a big concern, Dr. Rhodes, is the symptoms aren't too obvious, right, for West Nile?
That's correct. They're often non-specific flu-like, headache, muscle aches and pains, things that I think everybody goes through. Some would call it a summer cold, sometimes a mild rash, but in reality, 3 to 4 days later, it's gone. It rarely would even generate a doctor visit. What would change, though, would be a severe headache, or in an older individual, a mental a confusion. Somebody that was absolutely normal 1 week and is becoming confused with a bad headache. They definitely should be seen by a physician for that.
And is there any kind of cure right now, Dr. Rhodes, or no?
There's no vaccine, but there is treatment that would make the disease more bearable, but there's no cure.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about what folks can do to protect themselves. I know we have a graphic we want to show of some products that have been recommended by the CDC to ward off mosquitoes, right? What else do you recommend?
Well, first, in and around your own home, the particular mosquitoes that cause or carry West Nile like to breed and breed effectively around houses. And so something as harmless looking as a bottle cap that has just a couple drops of water that is sitting out, by 3 or 4 days out, that could be hosting a lot of mosquito larvae. Blocked rain gutters are another major problem, because mosquitoes just a few feet above your head around your own home can have high concentrations of mosquitoes. A lot of us now, because of the rain, have puddles and ponds in our backyards, and and some of them are monstrous and so on. Those because again they're stagnant, they have no fish in them, versus a pond that has fish and waterfalls usually does not support mosquito breeding. So we're look around your own homes. There are canisters, decorative pots and things, bird baths and stuff that really need to be
you might not think of, right?
Because it is a serious risk. the actual number of cases, as they say, of human cases may not have been high, but once you're well into it, then it's hard to reverse. It's best to do protective things. So good screening in the homes. If you have air conditioning on. So those make a lot of sense. Now, when you're out and about, again, out of your own home, particularly dawn or end of day, long pants, stockings, shirts, so cover as much skin as you can.
Okay.
But remember your forehead, ears, whatever. Those are all important. That's where you want to put insect repellent. CDC-approved products. There's half a dozen of them. They're all actually very good. If they sort of follow the directions, but apply them on areas that are exposed, and then reapply if you're out and sweating a lot.
Okay, great advice, Dr. Rhodes. So watch out for that water, know what to do to protect yourselves, and know the signs of what to look for West Nile. Thanks so much for that update. We appreciate it, and thanks for preparing us. I think I need to go empty out some pots around my house this afternoon. All right, lvhn.org for more information and more on Dr. Rhodes, and we'll be right back after this. Stay with us.